Hosanna was a cry of salvation. It was a cry of salvation. Come and save us. Come and rescue us. How many of you guys here today have a memory of a time like this in your life when many years, possibly years, of events came together one day, one night, upon one location, when finally from the deepest place in your spirit, you cried out for salvation? And I remember it. I'll never forget it. And it's funny because we share humorous stories all the time. Some of us did that grew up in churches many years ago about the 500 times we got saved. I mean, you want me to get saved? Just preach on hell. And I promise you, just to play it safe, I would respond to that altar call. They were crying out to be saved. I've shared the story here many times, 27 years ago plus, when my life came to a head of where I realized either I'm going to let Him save me or I'm going to die. Years of reckless living, years of bad decisions, years of just emptiness and frustration and addiction, coming to a place at 2 o'clock in the morning when I left my dorm room and went to that chapel and climbed up on the altar of that chapel, because that's what altars are for. You lay flesh on it. You lay flesh on it and say, come consume this thing. And all I could say is, save me. Oh, I'd repeated 500 sinners' prayers before. I knew what it was like to have the bejeebies scared out of me in a church service. I knew what it was like to respond to an altar call because someone just scared me or someone had just promised me something great. I was like many of you guys. I've been to the altar many times because I didn't want to go to hell and I wanted to go to heaven. I'd been to the altar many times because my life was messed up and I thought if I go to the altar and do whatever it is I'm supposed to do here, maybe God will fix things and make things better for me. I'd been to the altar many times for those reasons. But I'd never come to a place, from the deepest place in my spirit, crying out to Him, save me. I am so lost. Guys, I'd come to a point in my life where I finally understood being lost really didn't have that much to do with my sin even.
That's right. That's good.
Man, I was lost. I didn't know where I was in life. Who am I? Why am I here? What's going on? No purpose. No reason to live. That's why when the Bible says that Jesus came to save that which was lost, He wasn't just talking about saving souls from hell. He was talking about the very purpose and reason that man was created, to know God, to walk with God, to be kings and lords in the earth. I know what it's like to come to a place where my spirit was crying out, Hosanna, 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 save me. How many here today can relate to that?